London, with approximately 800 students. Today we are going to show you 4 presentations with the aim to give you an insight into teenage life within a multicultural society in Britain. Thank you.
We will talk about the pressure to achieve.
What is the purpose of school?
Although it makes up a small portion of our lives, school is probably the most enjoyable yet pressurizing experience in life. One of the greatest pressures of school life is the pressure to achieve.
We may fall under pressure to achieve good grades in order to fulfill our parents' and teachers' expectations. However, sometimes the pressure becomes unbearable, and it is during these times that we must realize that we are called to be simply the best that we can be, nothing more and nothing less.
However, some of us are different. Some of us strive for perfection rather than success. The purpose of school is about gaining knowledge and skills across a variety of subjects in order to reach our true potential. Albert Einstein once said that imagination is more important than knowledge. School should not be a measure of intelligence, but it should be a firm foundation on which a successful life can be built upon.
In order to overcome this pressure, we need to use the time available wisely. A lot of students lack motivation to study, and so they give up and try to cram all the information the night before the exam. A good student would approach their studies with a positive attitude and plan ahead to maintain stress. Here is a real-life story.
In January 2011, I sat my first GCSE biology exam. I studied and studied over the Christmas holidays, but there was always a hint of anxiety and stress within me. The closer it got to the day of the exam, the more stressed out I became. I completely lost my appetite and I struggled to sleep, especially on the night before the exam. There was a point when I considered going to hospital because of how severely the pressure had affected me. However, as soon as the exam was over, I realised that there was nothing to worry about, as I knew I did everything I could to achieve my very best. Another pressure of school life is the issue of bullying. A minority of young people in the 21st century are influenced by bullying, and this can eventually lead to poor health and other life-threatening consequences. As a Catholic community, we must treat each other with respect, as faith is concerned with every human relationship.
Ultimately, there are many pressures of school life which make it difficult to succeed. However, we must see these pressures as obstacles and try our best to overcome them. This is the surest way to success.
Thank you for watching and listening to our presentation.
Being a Muslim in a Catholic community by Tazim Raza and Mahe Khan. Today we are going to talk to you a bit about our religion, which is Islam, and how we feel in a Catholic environment. Islam is based on 5 fundamental principles that all Islamic life revolve around. These are commonly referred to as the 5 pillars of Islam. Shahada. This is the first pillar of Islam, and it is to declare and to sincerely believe that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his messenger. Second pillar of Islam is Salah, to pray 5 times a day. The third pillar of Islam is Sawm, to willingly give up food and drink during the daylight hours of the month of Ramadan. The fourth pillar of Islam is Zakah, giving 2.5 of one's personal wealth in order to help support people in need. Just a short story. Yesterday when I was talking about my religion, they asked me why 2.5% and if 2.5% was in our holy book. it's not. So I discussed with my peer, and we found out that 2.5 is such a small number that anyone can afford to give 2.5 of their 100% personal wealth and still be financially stable. To you, it would be 2.5%, but to who you're helping, it's so much more. The fifth pillar of Islam is Hajj. Performing a pilgrimage to the Holy Kaaba to help at least once in one's lifetime. Every year, millions of people go to Mecca.
This slide depicts the rosary bead and the tasbih. The rosary, as you all know, is used for repetitive vocal and sometimes silent prayer, on which one recites the Lord's Prayer, Hail Mary, and Glory be. Similarly, Muslims pray on their rosary bead, which is just called by a different name, tasbih. This shows the similarity between the two religions.
After a certain age, Muslim girls have to cover themselves by wearing a headscarf. But we don't, as we're not allowed in school, and we can wear a headscarf to and from school, but feel it's the incorrect way of wearing it as skirts, which are not down to one's ankle, are not allowed in Islam.
An experience. Friday in Islam is a religious day, and Sunday is for Christians. The first time I attended St. Angela Marici's feast day at school, I felt really uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do, and I felt out of place with other people singing hymns. So I started to read some verses from my holy book, the Quran, that I know off by heart. And at this, people looked at me with puzzled faces and made me feel uncomfortable again. When I got home that day, I asked my mum what I should do under these circumstances, and she told me that I shouldn't participate in these ceremonies because that would be going against Islam, but I should stand in Islam.
By Louise
And Lauren Kavanagh. In our presentation, we've also included some photos from our school back in London. Weight. Self-esteem is more strongly related to how you view your own body shape and body weight than how much you actually weigh. It is estimated that about 45% of Western people are unhappy with their bodies. Images of human bodies are everywhere. Popular models and television actors are becoming younger, taller and thinner. Some have even been known to faint on the set for lack of food. Magazines are full of articles urging that if they can just lose those last 20 pounds, they'll have it all. Race. England, especially London, has a very diverse culture, resulting in most people accepting other races, as most people have grown up with other races for their whole lives. However, sometimes people don't feel like they can fit in because of their skin colour. In our culture, this can lead to skin bleaching or sunbeds. This is because, sadly, racism is still around, which our school is against, as we look out for each other and believe that we are all equal, no matter what colour our skin is.
Makeup. Many teenagers today use makeup to cover up what they think are faults on their face. In our society, this has been influenced by famous people or role models. The cheapness of cosmetics has also played a key role in our makeup use. In the 21st century UK, many people start wearing makeup at alarmingly young ages. Also, men have started to wear makeup as famous film stars wear makeup to give them a flawless skin effect. Fashion. We did a survey in our class asking whether our classmates buy clothes just because they're the latest fashion, and the vast majority admitted to it. Many people buy the latest fashion only to fit in and not necessarily because they actually like the clothes. Every day, people will beg their parents to buy them the latest trends, even if they know they won't be popular after a few months. People are stereotyped for what they wear and not because of what their personality is like.
Thank you. Friendship by Emma McInerney and Nicole Lecumbry-Gibbs.
What is friendship?
Friendship is a thing which is found between two people or more. It is a bond which is formed over time. Friendship is a complex journey where there are good and bad times. But these bad times are the things which strengthen the relationship between the people involved. Friendship is a path, and on this path, each individual learns as they go. And with this, a friendship can last a lifetime, even if it is hard in parts.
True friends are amazing. They make life a lot more fun and listen to us when we need them to. How could we talk about friendship without mentioning how great it can be? Having friends makes life so much better. Our friends are there for us to spend time with, to laugh with, and to remind us that we all aren't bad when we're feeling sad or upset. Nothing compares to them.
Anybody can sympathise with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathise with a friend's success. Friendships are great things, but we all know that they can sometimes be hard too. Sometimes we become jealous of what our friends have, and sometimes people we think are our friends can do nasty things behind our backs. As Oscar Wilde rightly said on the quote displayed on the slide, only our real friends can celebrate our successes as though they were their own.
The shortest distance between new friends is a smile. Making new friends does at first seem hard, but if you only smile at someone new, it could be the beginning of a wonderful new friendship, and it doesn't matter where the person is from or what they believe in.
Friendships in our school are formed like every other normal friendship. However, as our school is so multicultural, we do not take people on face value. We don't take the person on what they look like. We take them on who they are within.
So let's remind ourselves as we gather here today and hope to create new friendships with new people. So in the spirit of St. Angela, let us be insieme, let us be together. Thank you for listening to our whole